Hey, it's Josh Vergara from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And I'm standing right in front of the Austin Convention Center to tell you that Android Authority has come to South by Southwest. Yes, South by Southwest is a huge festival that has film, music, but in our case, we are going to be here at the interactive areas. And the thing is that even though I have just gone into the trade show area where all of the vendors are, a lot of what happens at South by Southwest occurs across the entire city. So I'm going to be running around to a lot of different sessions and a number of little meetings to learn about a couple of very particular things in the world of mobile. And what is really making a splash here at South by Southwest is virtual reality. And a lot of what we're going to cover over the next few days will cover that. Samsung actually has a huge presence here at South by Southwest with their Gear 360, and they're going to be talking about VR in a number of different panels, and we're going to be taking a look at that. And speaking of having venues in all different places, there's actually one right behind me across the street from the convention center, and you can probably see it pretty plainly, and I'll just do that real quick. We have the Samsung Lounge. Now the Samsung Lounge is where VR is going to be shown, the Gear VR, and it's a demo that we saw at MWC, or rather Lon was able to, where you were able to sample, or rather experience in virtual reality, the two roller coasters from Six Flags. And so just to give you guys a brief look, I said already that a lot of South by Southwest happens in a lot of different places outside of the convention center, and you can kind of tell with what you're seeing behind me. Behind me right now, you don't see a whole lot of people in the interactive tech trade show area. And the reason why is because, well, South by Southwest tends to be more of an incubator for startups. And you see a ton of startups here, and not necessarily too many of the big names. So you're not going to get a whole lot of device updates or even announcements here at South by Southwest, but you are going to get a look at what a lot of these companies that are starting up are going to bring that might become big things in the future. And given that there is a film and music area of South by Southwest, I should tell you that a lot of the people who would otherwise be right behind me at places like CES, MWC, and IFA are probably out watching films and enjoying live music. This is definitely a more creative space here in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest, and that's the reason why VR, 360 video, and other content of the like are going to be more of our focus while we are here at South by Southwest. We are looking to have Darcy and Nirave here as well. I'm here a couple of days early so I can check out the interactive area, but after that, the three of us are going to get together, really have some fun with some virtual reality and bring you our findings behind it, and then we'll be able to enjoy what is one of the great cities, Austin, Texas. So keep it tuned here for even more, because we are your source for all things Android, and then we are also your source for all things VR at South by Southwest.